Hey guys, Rival Gaming here. Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be doing story time. Woohoo! Yeah, story time. And today what we're doing right now is that I'm on a prison server. The description will be down in the description below. I mean the description, the IP. I think it's like titanmc.net. Not gonna. I think it's that. But anyways, without further ado, let's get into the story. So basically, what happened is I was in Sweden, right? Because that's where I'm like 50% Swedish, right? And let me just take a deep breath. Hi, I'm 50% Swedish, and I went to go to Sweden to visit my cousins, and my cousin. So it was just me and my mom because my like siblings were like, I don't know why my siblings weren't there. They just weren't there. Okay, so I have a cousin who's my age, but since in Sweden, like the school system is kind of like broken. No, it's not broken, but ooh, it's just 3 gems. But they're like a grade behind American people. So he's in it doesn't really matter. So he can speak kind of fluent English. I mean, not fluent. He still has trouble saying some words, but it's fine. I can still understand him, anything what he's saying. So one day, me and him decide just to go outside since we were so bored because we were playing Don't Starve, yeah, on his computer in England. We were just doing co-op by like I've got the mouse, you've got the keyboard, that kind of thing. And we came outside. We're like, all right, we need to get some fresh air. And he's like, okay, let's go do some. Also, I explained what legit means. I don't think he got like the full definition of legit. So I was like, let's do some legit things. I said like legit, like because we ran and like we like kicked the trash can or something like that. And I was like, that's legit, bro. And he's like, yeah, let's do some more legit. I kind of face palmed when he said, yeah, let's do some more legit things. But it's like he's Swedish, so I'm kind of Swedish as well. I'm also Canadian because of how I say sorry. Anyways, after we start to crave for a little bit something more. So his backyard, he lives in the neighborhood, and he's got a lake right by there. So for the first thing that we do is that we go over to his neighbor's house, right? And he has a fence, so we climb over the fence, and yeah, we climb over the fence. I'm gonna rank up here real quick, and we didn't think he was home, so we're like, okay, we're gonna do some. So we took turns. He had like a flagpole in the back of his yard, so we'd swing around we would like run around the flagpole a couple times and then run back quickly before he saw it. Because actually we thought he was there because there was lights on and everything. But this is not the worst part. Okay, okay, so we're like, all right, we need something more. So so there's the next neighbor house, and we still look at it. It's like we have to quickly run over because this guy's backyard is kind of big. Oh, it's not that big, but yeah, it's still good, decent size. So we still have to sprint if he sees us. And if he sees us, it's not really the right thing to be in each other's backyards, but we wanted to do some legit things. So we run over to this other person's house. We're like, oh, okay, and the reason why we come over is I have no clue who these people are. So he still lives there now. So these people are probably not so mad at us today, but whatever. So we're in the backyard of this other person's house, and it's like there's a lake. He lives on the lake, and it's like amazing view of the lake. It's like, oh my god. So we decide to stand up on the porch. Like it was like kind of, you couldn't really see the house from that. So we weren't just standing on like the porch's house. No, like it was in the backyard, and there's trees covering the porch. So I didn't think much of it that anybody would see us, right? But somebody, well, I have to say it was a really good view. This happened about 2 years ago. So I'm trying to explain to the best of my memory. So it was amazing view, and oh yeah, so I said to my cousin, like, yo, I think I hear something. was like, nah, you don't hear something. I definitely don't hear something. So I was like, alright, I didn't think much of it. We kept looking, and he's like, what the heck? I wish I had this. We just like had a little conversation there. And then he's like, and then I was like, I think I hear something again. Like he's like, no, don't be like psychopath. But I think I'm like, whatever. I need to talk. Anyways, he said, so I'm like, so so after he said, don't think much about it. About 3 seconds later, he sprints. He sprints as fast as he can. I didn't think much because he just said, nah, we're good, and yeah, and I'm there, and I see these footprints. I mean, not footprints, these footsteps underneath the tree, and and it's kind of bad at that point because I know that somebody's coming because I think they saw us, and so I'm like, oh shoot. So the first thing I do is that it was up on a little hill, so oh no, I'm getting trapped. Okay, so it was up on a little hill, and so there was rocks underneath, and I was like, alright, first thing I have to do is hide underneath the rock. Now my cousin didn't have to go through this because he started sprinting. He's already almost past the backyard of the other guy's place. So I'm like, what the fuck? He's like sprinting as fast as he can, and I'm like, oh shoot. So I hide behind the rock, and this is really getting annoying. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm just gonna stand, and I'm just gonna do some parkour. I'm not gonna do prison anymore because the circle was lagging out for me. So, anyways, so back to where we were. He sprints across the other guy's backyard, and I'm like, oh, me. And then I see footprints. I hide behind the rock, and she sees me obviously because obviously I didn't give enough time to hide, and I'm like, shoot, I'm screwed. And so she starts like yelling at me in Swedish. I understand Swedish, but not when it's coming at me this fast. She was like, what the? It was like if I try to translate a little bit, it was like, what the beep 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 are you doing in my backyard? I'm like, sorry. I'm making sure. And then I was like slowly walking away from her. She's like, what the fuck? And I'm like, sorry, don't hurt me. And so she's like, it's okay, but just don't do it again. I think that's what she said in Swedish, because I can understand it, Swedish. So, I sprint, like, as soon as she turns her back, I go sprinting back into the yard. I honestly thought the other person saw me because he was looking out into this window at that time, the other person from, like, the backyard. Not the person with the porch, but the person, yeah. Anyway, the one that had the flagpole, because he was, like, looking out his window. I was just still sprinting, and so after this happened, I couldn't find my cousin for about 10 minutes. I was looking around, and he finally decides to show up, and I'm like, what the? He's like, you bailed out on me. No, I said, you bailed out on me. Like, what the heck? And he's like, yeah, fuck you. And he's like all laughing about it. I'm like, I got ratted on, and you just standing there. You're just like, he's like putting up middle fingers, like, hey, you suck at running. I'm like, bro, you said it was all in the clear. And he's like, yeah, he's still laughing at me. And oh my god, it was insane. He's like, yeah, let's do some more legit stuff. I'm like, oh my god, hell no. Oh, what do you think I am? So obviously, as us being kind of young, we decided to tell our parents about this, and they did not respond kindly, not gonna lie. I'm not gonna explain what happened, but anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this story time. I know it was kind of short. I'll find some more, I think, for some more longer stories if you guys enjoyed this story. This is kind of fun to tell stories, not gonna lie. But I also don't want to tell too embarrassing stories unless you want it, but okay. Well, anyways, guys, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this first story time, and yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye!